Bibiara Kwaba, Nene Bedin Como. And even I name a delegate conference, a course to change, and your culture change summer by Yipa. I must see a man worker say, I compare Kennedy Agyapong and in Simbi Abetuja. Then a call a year Dr. Mahmoud Bakachin. One more so I can meeting be a cocoso, ama a year Kennedy Chidi for no so a boy for Yipa. Nene de young Conin Cote in Sambia, a compare Agyapong, Eddie Betuja, Yaba, but also Adam.
Just presidential candidate, but president.
President of Ghana?
Yes. We just don't need presidential candidate, but we need president.
Of Ghana?
Of Ghana.
Yes, sir. What convinces you that you are the best person for the New Patriotic Party?
Okay. My answer is simple. First, I have role models. And the role models, they are pragmatic ones. A pragmatic leader like Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. When you look at the existing infrastructure in this country, about 60% of it was done by Nkrumah in the period of 9 years, from 1957 to 66. And up to now, we have not been able to match what he did. I go around the country and I see the works of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. And he's been my role model. If any president in Ghana that I want to beat his record is Dr. Kwame Nkrumah.
Wow.
And if you give me 8 years, I'll beat his record. Why I want to be president is that, one, we need a selfless leader. 2, we need a bold leader. 3, we need a decisive leader. And 4, we need a pragmatic leader. Enough is enough of the theories. We've been propounding theories, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. And I feel, first, we are not on top of the game because we have to be brilliant on the basics. What I mean by brilliant on the basics is that this morning I met some youth and they are into coconut, mango production, and I was educating them how they can take it further by the coconut juice. I gave them example of Waitrose in London, where you go, Indonesia produces this coconut juice, and on the UK market it's 75p. They didn't know all these things. Coconut, you can use, you peel it, and the husk can be used for fertilizer. It can be used for charcoal. The coconut itself, they are growing. I don't know what informed them, but they don't know even about coconut oil. So this is what I mean by the basics. The mangoes that they are producing, they can dry them and becomes like a biscuit. There's so many things. The pineapple, I told them, pineapple, we can use pineapple. When you peel it off, what you are going to throw away, you can use it for perfume.
Wow, I didn't know.
Yeah, perfume. Then you don't know the branches. When you go to Kenya, you see, they use it for sneakers. Pineapple, kwasi, plantain, and banana, the stem. We use it for this carpet here. Then the fugu, the thread that they use for fugu is also from, you can use plantain stem. They use it for diapers. They use it for tampers. But here, we throw them away. Cassava. We can produce or use cassava to produce about 32 different products. If you go to Thailand, then they put biscuit, cassava biscuit. You won't believe it, that is coming from cassava. You can use cassava for starch. I always say that cassava is more important than gold and more important than cocoa. Because one product, if you can use it for one raw material that you can use it for over 32 products, then gold can't match it. And the essentials in it, the starch, almost every pharmaceutical industry, the tablets we swallow when we are sick, they put starch in it. So the demand for starch from our cassava that we use for garli, agbelima, fufu, and all those things, we can do better than that. We use cassava for ethanol. What are we doing? This is what I mean by basics. We have to be brilliant on the basics. When you go to maize, because you'll be surprised that Ghanaians, about 90% of the population, do not know that we have maize oil. One important personality, top official, came to my house in New Jersey. I was talking about this. He didn't know. I drove him to Whole Foods and bought a gallon of it. He said Mazola corn oil. And the corn is there. You see it. The labeling. You can use corn for ethanol as well. In Brazil uses sugarcane for the ethanol. America uses corn for ethanol. And this ethanol that I'm talking about, we have companies in Ghana here that import 2.1 million tons of ethanol. The last time I checked in 2022, it was $962 per ton on the world market. So if you are buying 2.1 million tons, you're clocking $2 billion. Wow. Meanwhile, we can use 47,000 acres of maize farm, 2 seasons, which is 94,000 acres straight, and you can produce 2.1 million ethanol, which is equivalent to $2 billion. What are we doing?
You don't have to go to IMF.
Case closed. So that is what I mean by we have to be brilliant on the basics. Without this, those talking about inflation, interest rate, the growth of GDP and all those things, it will not work. Because the fundamentals are weak completely. So we have to be pragmatic in all our decisions. Kwasi, do you know that this is chipboards? All these that you see, like the wood, is chipboards, either from the main sawmill, the byproduct that they're going to try. I was going to Bia East and I saw them burning it. Meanwhile, they use it for this. And sugarcane. Sugarcane, when you take the sugar out, you get ethanol. After ethanol, the byproduct, they compress it and they get chipboards. After the chipboards, the last byproduct, they use it to generate power. Almost every sugar plant that I visited in India, Kulapu, Lokna, and all those things, they generate their own electricity. And excess is supplied to the national grid with sugarcane. So what they were doing at Central Region, I was just laughing. They don't know what to do.
So, Honorable, if you have these ideas, great ideas, want to rival Nkrumah or beat Nkrumah and so on, how come that some people close to you in your party appear to be putting obstacles in your way?
Well, Kwasi, you have been in politics for so long. It's part of the game.
To put obstacles in the way of something which is good for the country?
Sometimes the truth hurts. I mean, telling you that people are being purists, that alone affects some people. They are not pragmatic. They will talk about GDP. They will talk about interest rate. They will talk about inflations. Meanwhile, they are not brilliant on the basics as I've given you. So obviously, when you say that, it weakens them and they tend to hate you. Instead of embracing your ideas and sharing these ideas, your vision with you, they tend to hate you. So in politics, that's the nature of the game. So I'm okay with it.
What is your track record in the party? Are you a founding member of the party? When did you join? What have you done to build this party?
I'm very happy.
Way any in Sambia you could see by na yes ray. You won't mind Ghana ha. Whether MPP or NDC or yen ya busia koba kope. Ebusia. Iti mome yen fan kabum. So Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia na modene be ye amon fanemra. Se Kennedy Agyapong so na modene ba be ye amon fanemra. Because I come here say Osha a year majority na. And I say Ghana has say na Duduana epe eye Kennedy Agyapong. Inti mamo nye niema bia mobeka so because of say inti there be munchusu dia Ghana for pe. Munchusu dia Ghana for pe enye ne mo pe because nei Ghana Duduana kase no kamia koye say omaso ensio aswansa nanso ni omo hwe ya emuye duro ebetimi aboa wom Kennedy Agyapong because Kennedy justice man to the extent say okana adwen e ma ne nsem bi a woka no wo obi a sebe woni ne nam na asem bi oka asem anaso oka bibi say ye na nya eno ne ma ne explode eba abonten nti yesi enya Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia abedi vice president pen yehunia wone nanado yesi be ma be ye bi na wa meye ni nyina ye nyina ehuni one nanado eye nti enneyi amene wo kasei dodo na kase enke beya na se ye nyina because me kwa bontempa ekọ edi nkomo na obia se Kennedy Agyapong obi timi kase me ye NDC ni na so de Kennedy bank ya de metal e de aman nti mesramo ena ha na edi dwumedi ni nyina ebesi ebrepam ne ebesen hye bia wo ye